Hell City Wrestling. Hell City Wrestling. Hell City Wrestling. City Wrestling. Hell City Wrestling. From Hell City we come.
Welcome back to Hell City Wrestling, and we've got a new video today. It's another discussion video. We're going to be talking about wrestling companies.
Yeah, just a quick one, this one as well. Because,
Yeah, it should be short and sweet, but before we get into that, Cruel. We're very thankful that he's okay. He's put a few posts on Instagram and things. Happy to see he's recovering, and hopefully nothing like that happens again.
Yeah. And speaking of the Ruthless Pro Wrestling incident, obviously people are still talking about it online. Yeah, a couple of wrestlers actually that weren't there have got involved now, and I'll name one of them. It's a funny one. Dirty Ron, the XPW fame one, Dirty Ron McDonald. He's come out and saying about basically the pussy punches, etc., etc. Wouldn't drop the guy. A couple of other one retired wrestlers been saying the same stuff. Quite a lot of people been on about this. One of the wrestlers that was involved put out, look, there's the guy, he was drunk, is on other things as well. You know, the guy was not dropping down. One of the wrestlers messaged me direct and was saying about those punches were hard. But let's look at it one thing, right? Okay, so what happens? So the wrestlers involved hospitalised this guy, totally drop him down, and 3 people have just bought that company. Slack, Dread, and Ricky Shane Page. That's a big stain on that company if that guy's hospitalised, you know. So maybe it's just as well it played out the way it did, you know. So again, these comments are made by people that weren't there. Maybe these people, you know, a couple of them, I'd say Dirty One's trying to get himself a match out of it, you know, get himself a bit of heat, you know. That's, at the end of that, that's part of the wrestling game. That's how we all play it. But as we said in our last video, we weren't there. No. We don't have all the Stone Cold facts. So we're sort of keeping back on it. We're just reflecting. We're just like witnessing from the outside, you know, because that's what we're doing. Yeah. We're just fans. You know,
we just like to put, you know, our view on it, our little opinion.
But yeah, Ruthless Pro Wrestling has been saved.
I'm very glad, to be honest with you. It would have been a very big loss for the Deathmatch world to see that show go under, but thankful for them for buying into it, and hopefully the show is gonna go in a different way and improve, like dramatically, and get back to how it used to be.
Because Deathmatch Anti Mickey Knuckles has actually said this is gonna be run by the boys for the boys, but we have to give a shout out to Chris, the guy who was running it. You know, he did everything. He promoted, he booked, he did the work.
Put his blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Yeah, so big shout out to Chris on that. You know, you know, hope you enjoy seeing the company going where it is. Hope you like, you know, keep involved in Deathmatch Wrestling. You're a good guy. So.
Another company with a kind of a big boss, CZW Zandig. I don't believe he gets his credit as well. You know, as we're giving credit to, you know, RPW's boss, Zandig don't really get it. You know, and
then obviously DJ Hyde took over straight after him, and that, you know, and he definitely don't get as much love as he should. He kept that company going through everything, through COVID, you know, for the years and years as other companies closed down. You know, it's given some people somewhere to go. You know,
100%.
And as you know, some of what we were talking about earlier as well, Rolf, as you were saying, how much Tournament of Death means to a lot of people.
Yeah, you think of Deathmatch, you immediately go to Tournament of Death because of how many moments were created in that event. You know, we spoke to Pondo about it, you know, and everyone remembers TOD4. But recently, obviously, CZW has lacked a bit of fire. It's lacked a bit of creativity. But we hope they get back to it, you know. We know what they're capable of. We've seen it early 2000s.
And there's still some good moments, you know.
Yeah. I'm not disregarding all of that. I'm just saying, like,
they reign in the last Tournament of Death, you know. Cage of Death was alright. They brought back Cage
Yeah.
of Death, you know. So yeah,
But we're hoping it gets back.
yeah, and hopefully nobody plays up and tries to attack a wrestler in CCW. Speaking of which, little story about that I was going to mention regarding people saying about the punches and that. So years and years ago, I was working security in McDonald's of all places, late night, and this guy's outside. He's totally out of his head on whatever. Anyway, so he's starting trouble with 5 or 6 guys, big gym guys, were sat in there and that. They go outside because I looked at them. I said, "Look, whatever happens, take it outside."
Yeah.
So they go outside. They wheel into this guy. Guy just walks away from them. Comes straight into McDonald's. They're throwing chairs at him. We're trying to get everybody else out of the way, and that, because this is just chaos.
Yeah.
We're trying to pull these guys off a guy. He still stands up. He's a little guy. They're beating the hell out of him with chairs, with fists, headbutts, kicks, whatever. He's still getting up. He's covered in blood. He's still getting up. So sometimes if somebody literally is under the influence, they're not going to drop. Seriously, they're not going to drop. I've seen that happen, you know what I mean? So, just one more thing I will say as well. I forgot to mention while you're watching this video, if you're watching it on the Friday, I'll be travelling to Liverpool because in Liverpool in the UK, there's a big deathmatch tournament going on, DLA, from TNT Wrestling. Slack's going to be there, the Harrops, Tom B, Isaac North.
A lot of good people.
Yeah, Tim Strange is going to be there.
Yeah.
And if you've not got your tickets, unfortunately they have sold out, but if you have, come along, say a quick hello. And as we were saying, buy the merch.
Yeah,
seriously.
We might have a video out for that, and subscribe to see that.
Yeah.
Because we will be getting it out when he comes back. Sadly, I won't be attending, but next event I'll be there. Especially the CZW event that's happening later on this year.
For TNT, yeah.
The Rise Bishop Auckland show will be there too, hopefully. We're very excited, because obviously the first one was a massive success.
We didn't make it to that one, but we're going to make it to his second one. And whatever company you go to, if anybody's playing local, just go and show support. You know, buy the tickets, buy some merch. The merch means a lot to the wrestler. They're working hard, they're bleeding for you. You know what I mean? For your entertainment, show some love. That is the lifeblood of some wrestlers, and you know what I mean.
Even if you've never been to a deathmatch event before, go see it live. It is an experience, you know. Stay away from the front, maybe, so you don't get hurt.
Yeah, if it's your first time.
Yeah, please step a bit back.
You'll know what I mean back in the day, the people you say about G.G. Allen shows. If you stood at the front, you know what was going to happen. You was going to get covered in fecal matter or punched, you know, there's going to be a bit of a riot going on. Stay at the back. If you've never been to a deathmatch show and you're not so sure what's going to happen, just stay a bit further back. You know,
just watch. You know, it's an art form.
Yeah.
And it is really appreciated when you're there, as we've been witness to. Because when you watch it on, like, TV or YouTube or something, there's always that bit of connection lost, because you can actively participate when you're there. You can boo people, you can cheer for people, you can give them fist bumps, as a lot of wrestlers do, because they love you there as well. You know, you're supporting them.
Or hold some wrestlers' arms while a light tube's getting smashed over.
I have done that.
Yeah. Get close screaming in your face.
Yeah.
You know, you have had that done to you. So,
I have, yeah.
But no, it's always fun at a deathmatch. It's unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. When we've done a lot of standard wrestling shows as well, as fun as that is, you sort of know what's going to happen. Deathmatch, you just don't know, that's the excitement of it. You know,
it's a gamble with what you're going to get that night.
So speaking of British companies, there's obviously CXW. Like I say, we'll make it to them sometime. And Kumate, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Kumite.
It's however, you know, it's like Marmite.
We know
I
the
don't
company,
know,
we just don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, but Alton Thorne, who we've interviewed a couple of times, he's quite big there and that. So, and speaking of all the British companies, let's put it all down now. Hire Madman Pondo for a show.
Please do.
Yeah, Rise, when he was there, it was fantastic. TNT, please hire him.
You heard in our interview with him, he wants to come back. He loves the UK. Please hire him for a match.
And any other companies in America, hire Necro Butcher and hire Madman Pondo. So companies in America, there's quite a few active ones up there at the moment.
I mean, as we spoke about, CZW.
Yeah.
There is... God, what else is there?
There's IWA Deep South.
Oh, yeah, IWA.
There's Loco. To be fair, I've never personally watched Loco Wrestling. I've heard a lot of good things. Horror Slam as well. Florida Deathmatch Carnival. They're quite new, I think. And another company that does get a lot of shit these days, and it has in a way, it has mellowed out a lot. GCW, Brett's company, he does get a lot of slack. He doesn't help himself a lot with that, but they're not the same as they were back in the day. But they're still a deathmatch company. Because it's still somewhere for people to work. Yeah, people can go work there, perform their art, and actually,
just throw it out there. we do have obviously our own opinions on deathmatch companies and things like that, but we would never wish them to go out of business. We'd never ever put that in a video or anything like that, because it is a very silly thing to wish for.
Yeah.
Because these are people's livelihoods. This is a sport that we all enjoy. We want them to thrive. We want them to be the biggest company they can be, right?
And the less and less of them,
yeah,
there's less places for people to work, you know what I mean?
So please never listen to us and be like, they want this to happen, because we don't. We love deathmatch.
Yeah. I mean, there's Crimson Crown Wrestling, there's SVN as well. SVN gets a lot of shit, but they put on some good shows, you know.
Deathmatch Down Under as well.
In Australia and that. And so, yeah, there's always good companies. If we say if they're nearby, go to them. Buy some merch, buy some stickers, whatever you can afford.
Yeah.
Just so show some love, get some pictures with everybody, you know. It passes on social media, recognition for everybody and that. By the way, one thing I will mention about our videos that people have noticed, they love the way when I do this, woo, I disappear. Because it's basically, it's funny. You know what I mean? We keep it in because it's funny. We move around, we vanish. It's great. So, yeah, it's just one of those little cheesy, tacky things.
But at least you can see the logo in the background.
Yeah, exactly, you know, so, yeah.
But... And speaking on deathmatch companies as well, there's a deathmatch in Japan. You know, we don't watch much of that, but we will be trying to get into it after the ICW show.
Yeah, Abdullah Kobayashi came over.
Yeah,
with ICW No Holds Barred to UK.
I love Abdullah Kobayashi. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he ate pizza, didn't he?
Yeah, and fish and chips.
Yeah, he loved his fish and chips, Abdullah. So yeah.
No, I mean that's it really.
Yeah, we will actually do some videos sometime, won't we? On like places we've been to.
Oh yeah.
Because the music video we always put at the beginning has got clips of what we filmed.
It's all from us.
Yeah, it's all from us. That so yeah.
We'll throw in some pictures as well one day when we do that video about people we've met and spoken to. Maybe throw in some fun stories that's happened to us. Because we have made reference even in this video with Cruel coming up to me holding people and getting light tube smashed on me. We will make a video on all that. Soon to come. Subscribe. It will all be getting done whenever.
Yeah, and don't forget, please subscribe. We're still new. Just let people, let us know. You people, let us know that you appreciate what we're doing and that. Sometimes we do ramble on a bit. We talk total shit, but we're quite opinionated as well. But that's just because we're fans and we love this.
But to be fair, there's people I know that listen to this like a podcast. You don't even have to see our wonderful faces. You can just listen to whatever the videos, whatever you're doing. So shout out to that person. But I think that's really it for this short video.
It was just a quick one. The next one, it's either going to be an interview. We've got 2 people lined up for interviews.
Very excited for that.
Or if we edit it in time, we'll just do the TNT one when I've gone to see him and hopefully get to talk to Jack Harrop on. And we're going to see Jack Harrop.
Well, as we said, will be a solo video by my dad here because I won't be involved.
Yeah.
But I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah. And hopefully you'll be at a couple of Rise ones that I'll go to if I'm
I'll
at
be
work.
doing that.
So, we'll do that. I wish we'd started this years ago. The amount of places we've been, everywhere from Rise, Bleeding Gums, all that. We could have done all these videos, it's like... But,
better late than never, as I say.
Yeah, but anyway, that's it this time.
Thank you for watching. We've been Hell City Wrestling, and if that's it, we'll be finishing the video.
Catch you soon. Subscribe and hire Madman Pondo and Necro Butcher.
Thank you very much.